Thousand miles of journey start with a single step. I would also like to start my topic with beautiful greeting for the day. I am Ved Prakash Tiwari, Assistant Professor, School of Pharmacy, Babu Banarsidas University, Lucknow. I am here to represent my views about very fascinating topic that is IND, NDA, and ANDA. I would like to start with the introductory part of the IND. IND means Investigational New Drug. The United States Food and Drug Administration (IND) program is means by which pharmaceutical company obtain permission to start human clinical trials and to ship an experimental drug across state line, usually to clinical investigator before a marketing application of the drug. Mainly, an IND and is request for the authorization for Food and Drug Administration, that is FDA, to administer an investigational drug to biological product human beings. The term IND refers to the drug development or drug developed by the pharmaceutical or biotech company or other organization that is ready for the clinical trial on humans. This step is important and approval for the applications allowed a sponsor to skip the drug across the country to the being testing. Now I would like to tell you the drug development process. The drug development process performs in several steps. First step is discovery and development and preclinical research. After that, clinical research. After that, we find the FDA review. And last step is FDA post-market and safety monitoring. The Federal Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act, regulated through the Title 21 of US Code of Federal Regulations, required a new drug to be approved by the FDA before legally getting introduced into the market. In India, a new drug may be approved as regulated by the Schedule Y to Rules of Drug and Cosmetics Act in 1940 and Rule comes in 1945. IND, that is Investigational New Drug Application, is defined under 21 CFR, that is 312.3b, as new drug or biological drug that is used in clinical investigation. The term also includes a biological product used in vitro for diagnostic purpose. After preclinical investigations, when the new molecule has been screened for pharmacological activity and acute toxicity potential in animals, the sponsor requires the permission for FDA for its clinical trial in the human beings. The sponsors mainly submit the applications for the conduct the human clinical trial is called the investigational new drug, that is IND application to the FDA or DCGI. And once IND application is submitted, the sponsor must wait for the 30 days before initiating any clinical trial. And clinical trial in human beings can be only after IND is reviewed by the FDA and the local institutional review board, that is IRB. Now I would like to elaborate about IRBs. IRBs approve clinical trial protocol, informed consent of all participants and appropriate steps to prevent the subject from the harm. If the FDA accepts the IND request within 30 days of submission, clinical testing of new molecule or drug on human may begin by the investigator. At this point, the molecule under the legal status of FDA becomes a new drug subject or new molecule subject to a specific requirement of drug regulatory system. And if any time during clinical testing, the data furnished to FDA indicate the IP to be toxic under the criterion of FDA's benefits or risk ratios, and FDA can terminate clinical trial and its action are not subject to any judicial review. Now I would like to discuss about the types of the INDs. Here the different types of INDs. First one is commercial INDs and second one is non-commercial INDs. Okay, I would like to start with the commercial INDs. In this way, we can say that these are the applications that are submitted by the primarily by the companies to obtain the marketing approval for the new drug product. And second one is non-commercial INDs. In this way, we can say that these INDs are filled for non-commercial research. These are subcategorized into investigators INDs. Investigators INDs, it is submitted by a physician who both initiate the conduct and an investigation and who also administer and dispense the IPs. A physician might submit a research IND to propose studying an unapproved drug or an approved drug for new indications or in a new patient populations. And second one is emergency use IND. In this way, we can say that this IND allow the FDA to follow the use of an experimental drug in an emergency situations that does not allow submission of an IND in accordance with the 21 CFR section 312.23 or section 312.34, and it can also be used for patient who does not or who do not meet the criteria of an existing study protocol or if an approved study protocol does not exist. And third one is treatment IND. In this way, we can say that also called as the expanded access IND. This IND may be submitted for experimental drug showing promise is clinical testing of serious and immediately life treating or treating conditions while the final clinical work is conducted and the FDA reviews takes place according to the 21 CFR 312.34. And the IND application must contain information in the three board areas. First one is animal pharmacology and toxicological studies. In this way, we can say that preclinical data to assess if the product is reasonably safe for the initial testing in the human beings. Also include the any previous with the drug in the humans. And second one is manufacturing information. In manufacturing information, we can say that the information pertaining to compositions, manufacturer, stability, and controlled use for manufacturing drug product to ensure that the company can adequately produce and supply consistent batches for the drug. And last one is clinical protocol and investigator information. In this way, we can say that detailed protocols for proposed clinical study to make sure subjects are not exposed to undue risk. Also information on the qualifications of the investigators, that is chiefly physicians, if they fulfill their clinical duties. Finally, commitment to obtain informed consent from all research subject to obtain review of the study by an IRB and to adhere the investigational new drug regulations. An IND must include the investigator's brochure. Here the flow chart of IND approval. First of all, applicant file the IND and review by the CDER. That means medical review, chemistry, pharmacology and toxicology, and statistical review are performed. After safety review, the safety acceptable for the study proceed if as complete reviews, if no clinical hold decision. This will be notified to the sponsor and sponsor submit a new data again. If complete review, then it will be proceed review completed acceptable. If S, no deficiency. If no, sponsor notified of deficiencies. If S, no deficiencies, study is going on. Okay, now I will discuss about the criteria of IND application. Criteria of the IND application: a clinical study is required for an IND if it is intended to support. Here the different criteria for IND application. First one is a new medication, and second one is change in approval route of administration or dosage level, and third one is change in the approved patient population, for example pediatric and elderly and HIV positive immunocompromised, and last one is significant change in the promotion of an approved drug. Now, I would like to discuss about the format and content of the IND. First one is cover sheet, that is form FDA 1571. Second one is a table of content, and third one is introductory statement and general investigational plan, and fourth one is investigators brochure, and fifth one is protocols, and sixth one is chemistry, manufacturing and control information. Seventh one is pharmacology and toxicology information. Eighth one is prevision, human experience with IP, and ninth one is, that is last one is, additional information about the drug and patient. Now I would like to discuss about the withdrawal of an IND. What is the procedure over here? At any time, a sponsor can withdraw an effective IND. In such a case, FDA and IRB shall be no notified with reasons for withdrawal. All clinical studies ended and all current investigators and subject notified. All stocks of the drug returned to the sponsor or otherwise disposed of on request of sponsor is accordance with the 312.59. Okay, now I would like to discuss about the IND process in the India. Here the different steps of this process. First one is IND has been defined under Rule 122 DA, that is 3 of Drugs and Cosmetic Rules, that is 1945, as a chemical entity having therapeutic indication but which have never been earlier tested on the human beings, and no clinical trial for new drug for any purpose to be conducted without permission in writing of the licensing authority, that is DCGI. An application for the conducting clinical trial in India required submission by the sponsor on form 44 along with the requisite fee, that is 50,000, and document as provided under the Schedule Y to Drug and Cosmetic Act, that is 1940, and data to be submitted along with the applications on the form 44 to conduct clinical trial, that is two hard copies and two soft copies, that is CDs, in the PDF format. First one is application on form 44, second one is introduction of the drug, and third one is fee of 50,000 through challenge form, and fourth one is chemical and pharmaceutical information as per the appendix 1 of the schedule Y, and fifth one is animal pharmacology as per the appendix 4, and sixth one is animal toxicology as per the appendix 3rd, and seven one is human and clinical pharmacology data as per the appendix 1, and eighth one is the regulatory status on other countries as per the appendix first. After the receiving the application, the Central Drug Standard Control Organization, that is CDSCO headquarters in New Delhi, refers to it. The new drug division, where it is revised or reviewed by the IND committee. The committee submit its report to the DCGI along with its recommendations. If the report by the committee is favorable, DCGI approves the INDA. It takes minimum 4 to 6 months for the approval, but it is not documented, and the ethical committee also required 1 to 3 months times. Thus, it almost takes 7 to 9 months for the approval of INDA from DCGI. For the international applicants, import licensing or license to import IP sample and permission from the Director General Foreign Trade to export the blood sample is also needed. Now I would like to discuss about the new drug application, that is NDA. The new drug application is the vehicle through which the drug sponsors formally proposed FDA or DCGI to approve new investigational drug for sale and marketing after phase 3A pivot trials. And the official definition of new drug is section according to the section 201p of Federal Drug Food and Cosmetic Act as any drug the composition of which such that is not recognized among experts qualified by the scientific training as safe and effective for use under prescribed, recommended or suggested conditions, or any drug the composition of which is such that is as result investigations of determine safety and efficacy for use has become recognized but which has not otherwise in such investigations been used a material extent. And the following later codes describe the review priority of the drug, that is S standard review for drugs similar to the currently available drug, and P priority review, that is for drug that present significant advances and over existing treatments. Now I would like to discuss about the classification of drug in NDA. The Central or the Center of Drug Evaluation and Research, that is CDER, classifies the new drug application according to the type of the drug being submitted and its intended use. A, that is new molecular entity, B, that is new salt of previously approved drug, and C1 is new formulation of previously approved drug, and D is new combination of two or more drugs, and E is already marketed drug a product, that is duplication, that is new manufacturer, and F1 is few medications or few indication, that is claim for already marketed drug included switching marketing status from the prescription, that is OTC, that is the over the counter, and G is already marketed drug product, that is no previous approved NDA. And in US following four types of the application are submitted for approval of drug for marketing depending upon the type and nature of the drug. First one is new drug application, that is NDA. Second one is biological license application, that is BLA. And C is application US 505B to paper NDA. And D1 is supplemental new drug application, that is SNDA. Now I would like to discuss about the format and content of the NDA. The application is required to be submitted in common technical document format with the following different sections. First one is FDA form 356H, and second one is user free cover sheet, that is FDA form 3397, and third one is cover letter, that is comprehensive table of content for the module 1 to 5, and fourth one is summary, fifth one is chemistry and manufacturing and control, and last one is sample method validation package and labeling, and seventh one is non-clinical pharmacology and toxicology, and eighth one is human pharmacokinetic and bioavailability, and ninth one is microbiology for antimicrobial drug only, and tenth one is statistical method and analysis of the clinical data, and 11 one is safety update report typically submit 120 days after NDA submission, and 12th one is statement regarding compliances to IRB and informed consent requirement, and 13 one is case report tabulations, and 14 one is case report forms, and 15 one is that is patent information and certification, and 16 one is other information regarding the drug and patient. Here the general requirement for filing NDA. The new drug regulation required the application to be submitted in two copies. First one is the archival copy. It is complete copy of application submission that serves as its permanent record, and second one is a review copy, that is it is divided into six technical sections. First one is chemistry, manufacturing and control, that is CMC, and second one is non clinical pharmacology and toxicology, and third one is human pharmacokinetic and bioavailability, and microbiology if required, and fifth one is clinical data, and last one is statistical. On receipt of NDA, the CDER stamps with a receipt date to enable FDA to forward action within 120 days called review clock. Under review time frames, that is 21 CFR 314, the FDA assigned the application for review. The FDA has to intimate the applicant if it is incomplete within 60 days. According to the filling the time frame, that is 21 CFR 314, FDA notify the sponsors to its completion and incompletion, and it completed send it for secondary review process. After that, FDA inspects the manufacturing facilities for the drug. It may also inspect sample of clinical trial locations to verify the accuracy of the data submitted. Now I would like to discuss about the NDA chart. NDA chart means NDA approval. How NDA approved? First of all, applicant file the NDA. If applicant file the NDA, if it reviewed or approved, it is reviewed by the CDER, that is medical pharmacology, chemistry, biopharmaceutical, statistical and microbiology. If review is completed, if it is forwarded to the labeling review acceptable and inspection for sites acceptable. If no, additional of info or revisions requested or submitted. If no, pending satisfactory results. If yes, NDA action takes place. Throughout the process, FDA and sponsor communicate through the person meetings, telephone, conference, fax, etc. To seek clarification is necessary. Once all reviews are completed, the divisional director evaluates the reviews and marks FDA's decision. The FDA may approve the drug for marketing, approve the drug without condition when the problem exists with the applicant that need to be addressed before the approval. After that, refuse the approve the drug when it may require additional research or reformulations of drug product. Now I would like to discuss about the NDA process in the India. In India, new drug is defined under Rule 122E of Drug and Cosmetics Act. That is, first one is a drug which has not been used in the country to any significant extent under the various conditions. Second one is the drug already approved by the DCGI for certain claims which is now proposed to be marketed with new claims like indications, doses and doses form etc. And last one is a fixed doses combination of two individually approved drug being combined for the first time in the fixed ratio of new ratio in already marketed combinations. And D1 is all vaccines are considered as new drug, and E1 is a new drug continues to be considered a new drug for the period of 4 years from the approval of its inclusion in Indian Pharmacopoeia. After successfully finishing of all clinical trial, the applicant seeking for the approval manufacturing of new drug required to the submit application form 44 along with the data as given in appendix first to schedule Y to rule 1945 to DCGI who grants the approval form 46 or 46A. Further, the applicant is required to submit the evidence that the drug manufacturing approval has already been approved by the DCGI. After that, in his name, while applying the manufacturing a new drug or to state licensing authority, thus the applicant is required to obtain necessary approval from the DCGI as well as SLA for the manufacturing a new drug for sale purpose in the India. After that, the approval issued is manufactured for sale rather than the marketing approval as per the practice world over. Now, I would like to discuss about the permission to manufacture a new drug. Here, the different steps of the permission. First one is brief introduction of the new drug. Second one is chemical and pharmacological information. And next one is animal pharmacology and toxicology. And next one is human and clinical pharmacology, that is phase one. And next one is exploratory clinical trial, that is phase 2. And third one is and next one is confirmatory clinical trial, that is phase 3. And next one is bioavailability studies and dissolution and stability studies. And after that, regulatory status in order other countries. And after that, application for the test licenses and marketing information. Now I would like to discuss about the abbreviated new drug application, that is ANDA. ANDA generic drug applications are referred to abbreviated new drug applications, and pharmaceutical companies must admit the ANDAs and receives FDA approval before marketing new generic drugs according to the 21 CFR, that is 314.105D. And once ANDA is approved, an applicant can manufacture and market generic drugs to provide safe, effective, and low-cost alternative in innovator drug product to the public. And generic drug are terms abbreviated as they are not required to include the preclinical and clinical data to establish the safety and efficacy. And they must sufficiently demonstrate bioequivalence to the innovator, that is brand name of the drug. A generic drug is comparable to the innovator drug one dosage form, strength, route of administration, quality, performance, and intended use. And one of the ways to demonstrate bioequivalence is to measure the time taken by the generic drug to the reach of blood stream in 24 to 36 healthy volunteers. And the time and amount of active ingredients is the blood stream should be comparable to the dose of innovator's drug. And use of bioequivalence as base of the approving or approval generic drug product way established in the 1984, also known as the Waxman-Hatch equation. It is become of this act that generic drugs are cheaper without the conducting costly and duplicative clinical trials. And here the format and content of the ANDA. And three copies of the abbreviated applications are required to be submitted, and achievable copies are review copy and field copy. And achievable copy shall contain the following information like application form, table of content, basis of ANDA submission, and condition of use, active ingredients and route of administration, doses, form and strength, bioequivalence and bioavailability, labeling, chemistry and manufacturing and control of the drug, samples, patent certification, financial certification or disclosure statement, and last one is other information related to the drug. Under section 314.94A12, the patent certification include one of the following information. First one is paragraph first certification, that is patient information has not been submitted to the FT. Second one is paragraph 2 certification, that is the patent has expired. And third one is paragraph third certification, that is the patent will expire on date of marketing. And last one is paragraph 4 certification, that is the patent is invalid, unenforceable, or will not be infringed by the manufacturer, use, or sale of the generic drug. Here the flow chart of ANDA approval. First of all, applicant file the ANDA. If it accepted, then it is reviewed by the OGD and CDER. If no, refuse of file later issued. After the review, it S bioequivalence review acceptable and chemistry microbiology labeling review acceptable. Reviewed by the bioequivalence review, chemistry microbiology review or micro review, and request for plant inspection and labeling review. If approval is reviewed, after that is it approved? If yes, ANDA approved. If no, not approval later, and approved deferred pending satisfactory result. I would like to discuss about the Hatch-Waxman Amendment and 180 days exclusivity. Before Hatch-Waxman Amendment, generic manufacturer could file ANDA only after innovator's patent expiry or cancellation. But under Section 505J5B of Hatch-Waxman Amendment, it permits preparation and filing of ANDA before patent expiration, so that the effective approval date of generic drugs would be on expiration date of the patent of the innovator's original drug. After that, the Act as also establishes another procedure in which the generic company can challenge its patent of the innovators. For generic companies, the amendment provides an inventive 180 days exclusivity period of which no another ANDA for that drug can be approved. This 180 days period is to encourage generic companies to the challenge validity of Orange Book listed patent or to design around these patents to bring more quickly a generic drug to the market. For innovator, company filing of an ANDA is an act of patent infringement. So, if the innovator company brings suit within 45 days, the approval of generic company's ANDA is delayed for up to 30 months. Thank you so much for listening me very carefully and calmly.